This is just a genuine and sincere video to that one person. Yes, you, my friend, who's completely down, zero money. Maybe you've entered your 30s and you're completely broke. Maybe you're in your 20s and you're just thinking to yourself, what am I going to do because I just don't have enough money? I'm going to be giving you guys the blueprint that I've done that's worked for me, and I'm certain it's going to work for you, but you're literally going to have to become a non-social, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry, why? Because maybe you like going out, socializing and doing all of these things. No wonder you're broke. Maybe, just maybe, you might have to restructure your priorities, and that's why you're in this position to begin with, and you're watching videos like this. I was one of those people, and now I chose the other half, or the other side, and I've ended up, I'm going to show you guys, okay? I'm going to show you guys, but I've ended up, I'll show you on my phone, but I've ended up on the other end, which is way sweeter, man. When you have a safety net, a backup, I'm telling you right now, you begin to really live life. What I decided to do is, I decided to get a job, just any job. It doesn't matter whatever job you want to pick, warehouse, whatever it is, just pick a job and do it. But this is what you're going to do at the job. You're going to make sure all of your expenses are under control. I want you to have 5 to 6 bank accounts. Why? Because you're going to be able to divide them. I'm not going to waste your time with a bunch of fluff, and I'm just going to tell you guys exactly what it is. The 5 or 6 bank accounts, this is how you're going to divide it. If you have a debt, then have a debt money that you distribute towards paying down your debt, because if you have debt, then you're just not going to be doing anything, because the interest is going to be eating away your money. So if you do have debt, you're going to have to pay it down. That's just the honest truth. So one account is for the debt. One account is your cash hub. This is where your money comes in. In fact, we could start with one being your cash hub. So this is where money pay comes in. When you get paid from your 9-to-5 job, by the way, you should be doing like more than 50 hours per week. All right. If you can, obviously, maybe you might not have limbs or whatever it is. We all have our different situations. But as I said, this is not YouTube fancy video. I'm just keeping it straight, and if you like me keeping it straight like this, hit the like button and let me know where your situation's at. Your cash hub, this is where your money comes in. All right, you don't withdraw from this. You don't walk around with a bank account to be able to withdraw from this account. This account, you shouldn't have a card to be able to take money out. You should only be able to transfer money, ideally an online account. All right, this is your cash hub, as I said. Then next, you have your bills and expenses. Your living, whatever, whatever your rent cost and all of this, your food, necessity, all of these things. And I'm talking about needs, not wants. It needs to be your needs, all right? You're broke, man. You have time for that when you have some buffer, some money, okay? So we have the first one that I mentioned, and then we have the second one, so the cash hub, and then we have the second one for the bills. Now, okay, I want you ideally to be focusing on your savings. This account is where you save your money. All right. And this is long-term saving. But on that third one, if you're in a deep situation, it shouldn't be long-term saving. On that third one, that third account should actually be your emergency fund. You might not have an emergency fund. I'm sorry, but you're going to have to build one, because this is essentially what this video is about. It's going to allow you to feel more safer. But if an emergency does take place, and bear in mind these things do happen, then you can cover yourself. A car breaks down or anything, you can take care of it. So emergency fund. All right, then I want you to have a short to long term investing account, savings account. This is so after your emergency fund that you never touch for emergency on the third one, this is your savings, okay? Where you could have a Roth or you could have an ISA if you're in the UK. I'm telling you, this is how I structured my life, all right? And then after that, you've got your fun account. And by fun, I mean like situations where you feel like you don't really want to miss out on. It might be family, a brother's birthday or sister's birthday, and you didn't quite plan for it. You can dab into that account and collect the money from then, and that money will be able to help you out. And then really, if you do want a sixth one, that's just like, that's just you money essentially, where you could just pretty much do whatever. That's just like little money you put on the side where you can spend it guilty free. You don't have to feel super guilty about it or whatever it is. As I told you guys, I'm going to be showing you guys on the account how much we've been able to build up to now in under a year from where we started. Whew, things are looking great, and we thank no one else but God for this. So after that, what I then done was I worked super hard and I aimed to try and save at least $2,000. If you can save at least $2,000, then you are laughing, especially in today's day and age with the cost of living, inflation rising. Whew. Now I'm about to tell you something's a bit controversial. If you can move into your parents' house, I would highly suggest it. Most of us, we can't, so it is what it is. But if you can, it's going to help you save rapidly, because the whole point is to build that emergency fund that's going to allow you to then go out on your own and take bigger risks without having the fear of hitting rock bottom again. So you ideally want to save $2,000. If you can only save 1,000, I'm telling you right now, if you multiply that by 12, then you're laughing, because now you've got $12,000 to your name that you did not have before. Because don't forget, you are struggling right now. You are poor, and you can't be poor, especially if you want to build a family and create something of substance for yourself later on. So 50 hours per week, you want to save at least $1,500, max $2,000 if you can. In today's society, is very difficult to do, but it is possible. Where there's a will, there's a way. And then on the side, you start a part-time. It could be YouTube channel, it could whatever side hustle it is, it could be flipping stuff on Facebook Marketplace, whatever it is, I don't care, but just do it, because it's going to pay dividends later on. And do it with the expectation that you're just doing it as, you know, it's almost like your hobby. And then, because I get this question a lot, when do I switch? You only switch, I'm about to show you guys literally where we're on now money wise, but you switch when your income is now on the side hustle is now matching your 9 to 5, or if not exceeding it. That's when you want to make that switch. All right, so let me show you guys right now what we're currently working with, and you're gonna be shocked. Okay, we started from zero this year, and yeah, I'm gonna show you guys if the camera will pick it up. We're on 14.6 or 14061 real account, as you can see. All right, hold on. Real account, refreshing, is not a screenshot or anything. All right, now am I showing this to impress you? No, I'm not. I couldn't care less. I can't even see your face. But I'm showing you this to impress upon you as to what's possible. If you don't take your life serious, nobody else will. If you don't decide to work super hard, dedicate these hours, you are finite. You have a beginning and you have an end. And some of us, our end might be sooner than we think. Why not do something? Why not create a legacy? A good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. What are you leaving for your children? Debt? Or are you actually going to leave something for them? The choice is yours. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Like this video for the YouTube algorithm so it can reach someone who just wanted, if this motivates you, great. If it doesn't, it's your life at the end of the day. And I'm saying this with the utmost respectfully. I couldn't care less, because no one is going to care enough to work hard for you and buy you a Lamborghini and buy you a nice house and get you a nice woman who's nice to you, who actually loves you and cares about you, if you don't put in the work for yourself. My name is Ronnie MP, and I'll catch you in the next one.